All right, let's get right into it. If you've ever heard the word mindfulness and immediately thought, yeah, right, I don't have time for that, then this is for you. We're going to break down how you can find these little pockets of calm and focus, not by adding another thing to your to-do list, but by totally transforming the moments you already have. So, does this sound familiar? You're just rushing. Bouncing from one task to the next, your brain is already 3 steps ahead, and then at the end of the day, you kind of look back and think, what did I even do? It's that feeling, right? Of living on autopilot, just getting through the day instead of actually living it. In this quote, this is the whole game changer, right here. It just flips the script on what we think mindfulness is. It's not about finding an extra half hour to sit on a cushion. It's about a tiny but really powerful shift in your awareness during all the stuff that already fills up your day. So how do we actually make that shift? Well, it all starts with learning how to create these tiny intentional pauses. You can think of them like hitting a little reset button for your brain throughout the day, just to pull yourself out of that autopilot fog for a second. This is your first tool, and it's called the micro pause. And look, we are talking 30 to 60 seconds. That's it. So before you jump from answering emails to your next big task, you just stop. Take one deep, conscious breath. Notice how you're sitting. Maybe just glance out the window. It sounds almost too simple, but it is so effective at breaking that non-stop forward momentum. Okay, so now that we've got this idea of the micropause, what do you actually do in those little moments? Let's dive into some super quick, super practical techniques to calm everything down inside. And the best part? You can do these absolutely anywhere, anytime, and nobody even has to know you're doing them. It's like your own little secret superpower.
You might have heard of this as box breathing, and it's just amazing for calming your nervous system down, like almost instantly. Let's try just one cycle together, okay? Just follow along. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Now hold that breath. 2, 3, 4. Gently exhale. 2, 3, 4. And hold at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. See, that's all it is. Doing that a few times can honestly make a huge difference.
Okay, another really powerful way to ground yourself is a quick body scan. It's wild how much tension we carry around without even knowing it. So, no matter where you are right now, just take a second with me for a quick check-in. We'll start from the top and work our way down. First thing, just bring your attention to your jaw. Are you clenching your teeth? A lot of us do. Just notice if there's any tension there and just let it go. Now, let's move down to your shoulders. Are they creeping up towards your ears? I know mine do. Just consciously let them drop. Feel that little bit of release. And finally, just gently, slowly, tilt your head from one side to the other. It is amazing, isn't it, how these tiny little physical tweaks can pull your awareness out of a crazy, chaotic mind and plant you right back in the present moment. So, we've got these internal check-ins down. Now let's talk about weaving this awareness into the things you're already doing all day long. Honestly, this is where the practice really starts to get exciting. The secret here is to anchor this new practice to an old habit. Just pick something you do every single day without fail. Making your coffee, brushing your teeth, walking to your car. And instead of letting your mind race a million miles an hour, just for that minute or two, bring all of your attention to that one thing. What does the coffee actually taste like? Feel the warmth of the mug in your hands. Notice the smell. See, you're not adding any more time to your day. You're just adding awareness to the time you have. Oh man, this slide just lays it out so perfectly. That autopilot brain on the left, that feels pretty familiar, doesn't it? Our attention is just scattered everywhere. But look at the mindful brain on the right. It's the power of just doing one thing at a time. I dare you to try it for just 5 minutes. If you're writing an email, just write the email. That focus not only melts away stress, but, and this is the ironic part, it actually makes you way more efficient. This is such a brilliant strategy. You basically use everyday things as your own built-in reminders. So instead of getting all annoyed when your phone buzzes or you have to wait in line, you reframe it. That phone notification, that's now your cue to take one conscious breath. You're turning something that could be an irritation into a tiny opportunity for calm. How cool is that? This one little shift can totally transform your relationships. Think about it. How often in a conversation are we just waiting for our turn to talk, already cooking up our response in our heads? Mindful listening means you just put that aside. You give your full attention to what the other person is saying, their actual words, the tone of their voice, their body language. It's a real gift to them, and it pulls you completely into the here and now. Okay, so the big point here is that these are all small, totally achievable things. But how do you make them stick? How do you make it a real, consistent habit? Let's wrap up with one simple trick to help reinforce this whole practice. At the end of your day, just take 2 minutes. Seriously, that's it. No need for a long journal entry. Just ask yourself these 2 simple questions. By just remembering those moments when you were present, maybe it was that one sip of coffee or that one deep breath you took in line, you're literally strengthening those pathways in your brain. You're teaching your brain to value these moments of awareness. And really, that's what this is all about. It's not about finding more time in your day. It's about reclaiming the time you already have. So think about it. It could be walking through a doorway, hearing a notification, or taking that first sip of tea in the morning. What's the one small moment that you are going to choose to be fully present for today?